Hi Earth signs, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot, and welcome to your weekly reading for October 1st to the 6th. This is going to be a general reading for Earth signs, that's Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Keep in mind that since it's a general reading, you know the drill. Use your own intuition, guys. Utilize it to the fullest potential. Not every general is going to resonate with you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And although that this is a weekly reading, time is always flowing, so some of this may even apply to now. It might even apply to a little bit of the past. So we are going to start off with a collective with Oracle on Earth signs. And then from there, I will break it up to each individual Earth sign. All right. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, our ascendant masters for clear messages and guidance that we need for October 1st through the 6th. What messages that we need to hear. Just one more shuffle and we are ready to go, guys. For those that are new here, welcome. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified. I do update and upload pretty often. I mean, I do more than weekly. I do sometimes a day. I put a lot of the weeklies out and some timeless readings as well. I already have all the October readings out there. If you haven't, go check out the playlist. And, you know, like I said, time is always moving, so even some of the older playlists might resonate with you. So check them out. Okay, and if you want a personal reading, I do offer them. You can look in the description box below, and all my information is there to contact me. All right, here we go. What messages do we need to hear for our Earth signs? What do we need to know for this week, October 1st? Pulling in October 1st energy here to the 6th. My throat is a little bit, I'm feeling a little bit blocked here right now, Earth signs. I want to voice something. Something must be blocked. Yeah, we got obedience here. With loyalty. The obedience card always reminds me of air energy. Some kind of a justice coming in play. Rigid, tightness. Yeah, we have obedience here. I feel for many of you Earth signs out here that there is a lot of justice in play here, a balance needed. And you know, this reminds me so much of Libra energy here with justice as well. But I feel like when I see this, when it's asking upon needing it, it's needing the obedience of some kind of balance here. You have loyalty here in the middle. Many of you Earth signs are being tested with this loyalty. I feel like some of you, if it's not on your energy, it's on another person's side of loyalty coming in play. There's something here that is being watched. We have rigid right next to this. Do you see how this bird is on this wall? There's a boundary of some sort up. I feel this tense need of somebody watching, looking out, seeking. But it's funny, we have loyalty here right in the middle next to this obedience. So we have one who's almost blindfolded and someone that's watching. It could be for many of you, and we'll see how it plays out for each sign since we are going to lay this out for each individual sign. It could be that many of you have gone through the process of balancing yourself and being loyal to self-love, setting up boundaries and being watchful. Others of you may be in a situation where you have been blinded of some sort, not feeling like you have the balance. You might be surprised with the fact that someone is watching you. You might be ignoring the fact of some kind of disloyalty it might not actually be loyalty, but we'll see how the tarot cards play out on this. All right, we're going to start off with the sign of Virgo first. How I do this is I lay the cards right on top of these oracle cards for the weekly spread. Calling in our Virgo signs. What does Virgo need to know for this week? Here we go. On top of obedience, we have strength, 7 of Swords, the High Priestess. On loyalty, we have the Magician, 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands, King of Cups, 4 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Overall energy is Ace of Cups reversed, Virgo. I feel like there is some, I'm getting that throat thing again here. I'm feeling like for some of you Virgo signs, with the Ace of Cups, this energy, this is typically of having something to give, right? Something that is fulfilling, that you already are balanced out, right? You are balanced in the sense. I don't feel like you are balanced, right? I think that's why that obedience card is asking upon it, is asking for there to be a balance of some sort. You have strength right underneath the obedience card. So you may have a Leo within your energy or in your charts, but this is bringing in great strength for you, okay? This is taking great strength to get this balance in play. There may have been an air sign within your energy. Some of you, this may be work related or just a family member or even a loved one. I'm making this as general as possible for some of this because it's playing in a couple different ways, so I will try to pull in as much as I can for the messages. But with the 7 of Swords, this is about deceit, walking away from something. It's like, you see this moon here, I'm really coming to the conclusion that there was something that was unclear and somebody is walking away from that, okay? But it's almost like a sneaky walking away, not realizing it, going within. I really feel like, Virgo, this may be the energy of you, especially with the High Priestess on top of this row. High Priestess is all about utilizing your own intuition, right? Going down within, going into your head, looking at that knowing. I feel like this knowing is that you need this balance. I feel within this week, or within this general line, with the Magician here, you are definitely manifesting something. There is definitely something that you've been working on, and now that you are in your intuitive state, you may have been meditating a lot in a situation. I feel like for some of you, this is all about getting into the spot where you're being true to yourself, okay? Now we do have the 2 of Cups here. For some of you who were in some kind of partnership, it's heavily on your mind and you're wanting to fix it. You're wanting to fix this partnership. They're asking me to look at the cup, which is this that was turned around. Do you see how she's bound? Do you see how he's coming in? But she's bound. She's not even seeing that there's a cup right there. And this is water energy here, Virgo, so you might be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But we have the 5 of Wands here. And with the 5 of Wands, especially when I see it in this card, and this is fire energy here, Virgo. But do you see how they're battling that dragon for that golden fleece? I feel like you may have had a fallout with someone. And you are manifesting and working back together because you had something of value. What's interesting here is underneath the rigid, where I said you felt like you had your boundaries, you were watching. For some of you, who are especially in that self-love mode and trying to create a situation of a balance of some sort, whether it's in workplace or love or home. I feel like you have somebody who's still looking at you, who still knows there's been a wall placed, but they're looking at the light. I feel like that light is you. Underneath this, we have that King of Cups, Four of Wands, and King of Pentacles. There's two kings here. This could be two separate individuals or this one individual having this energy. But with Four of Wands in the middle, this is a victory of some sort. Four of Wands always is like the card of unity, of bringing it all together. He's finally on land. Do you see? It's almost like they're joining together even though they're two kings. I feel like they're coming together. What's interesting is it's a balance, right? It's that you got the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles here. This is a balance. The King of Cups is all about compassion, emotions. He's got his cup full there. And then we have somebody here who is very, very grounded, stable, secure. If it's one person, this person has both of these energies and is coming together and is actually watching you. It could be vice versa, that you're watching this individual as well, but there's this need of wanting a unity of some sort. For some of you who are on this career path of maybe a partnership falling out, or not working together with some coworkers or somebody who's higher above you, I feel like you are really working on coming together, but I don't think you realize it's coming. I think you're focused so much on yourself, which is a good thing. I feel like you're an extremely hard worker. You bring that energy of hard work in there, and you've really manifested and worked on yourself with this strength to bring that in play. This individual, I feel, Virgo, is bringing a lot of balance to you so you can have that victory. I feel like this week, even though it's the energy of not having that balance, right? I feel like you are working towards that balance. Whether this is mending a relationship or, a love relationship. For some of you, it is a love relationship. For some of you, this is about coming together. Some of you may have more of the emotional energy towards this King of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for our Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, let me just timestamp this. We're at 13:14, perfect. Let's see what energy we have for the sign of Capricorn. Hang tight for those of you who are still in Virgo. We do a collective healing at the end too. All right. What messages does Capricorn need to know for obedience, loyalty, and rigid? What do our Cappies need to know for October 1st to the 6th? We have Knight of Wands reversed, Knight of Cups, the Chariot reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, Page of Wands, Six of Cups reversed, Five of Swords reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Three of Wands reversed. Overall energy is Four of Swords reversed. This is when you have the Four of Swords, and this is air energy, Cappies. This is all about, you know, going within, putting your swords down, taking the time to reflect. For a lot of you Capricorns with this reversed, there's a need for it. There's a big need for it. You may feel, for some of you Capricorns out there, there is the Knight of Wands reversed and the Knight of Cups. This is slow. You feel stuck. There's an imbalance here. There's a need to bring in that balance. With the Knight of Wands, this is usually really quick energy, right? But you have the Chariot, like between the Chariot, and which is reversed, and that is the Knight of Cups. So this is something that's emotional, fulfilling, coming in. This is water energy coming towards you. It's super slow though. And I think you're the one watching this play out, that this is what you want. You are so imbalanced that you want to have something fulfilling come towards you. Whether it's, for some of you, this may be an offer of some sort. You're waiting for an offer. It could have been from a fire sign. That could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But with it reversed, it's slow. Now, what I do like about it is it reversed is usually when they come in this quick, it's in and out. They're not there long. What I find interesting when I'm going down with loyalty next to obedience and the Knight of Wands right across from the Knight of Swords, both are reversed. I think at one time you may have been in a situation where you was really jumping in with a conflict of some sort. You see this? There was a conflict of some sort. Someone brushing in and telling the truth and having a lot to say, maybe coming in really harshly with their words, and another person coming in all fiery and passionate about, you know, what they have to say. This is a disagreement of some sort, right? But with it reversed, I feel like you're coming out of this energy, wanting something to be mended as well. This is definitely a halt. You know, this is coming in quickly. When it's reversed, it's a halt of some sort. Underneath loyalty, we had that Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, and then the Six of Cups. This is definitely somebody you have been dealing with within your past. Some of you, this may have been an old childhood friend. Others, this may be a childhood love, a sweetheart love. Or you just feel childlike with them. It's got a young energy. With it reversed, though, it's telling me this reflection of, you know, she's sitting there reflecting on this. With it reversed, it's almost like you're coming out of that, wanting some kind of new beginning. They asked me to look across from this. I know that I haven't done the other row here, but we have the Knight of Cups here facing the Page of Wands. Again, we have two going towards each other. Somebody wants a new beginning. Somebody wants forgiveness and is coming with an apology. And somebody wants a new beginning, a new start. Take what side you are on. It's not here yet, though, because you have the Wheel of Fortune in that middle next to that Knight of Cups and that Wand energy here, Cappies. The Wheel of Fortune's reversed, so this is at a standstill. It's a stop. I mean, this is usually when it's going to be something turning, going next to the next phase, the next season. But it's slow. It's slow, and they are. You know, we have this wanting on both sides, though, to come towards it. But somebody knows that this is slow. Underneath the rigid, we have 5 of Swords reversed. This is air energy. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Cappies, I feel like for a lot of you who have put that boundary up, that person is watching you. That person who probably shunned you is the one who told you to put those swords down, not hold all those swords. This is how you're going to do it. Probably made you feel small. If this is business-wise, this could have been a boss who made you feel this way. There's like conflict here. Someone's definitely being watched. But with it reversed, it's like that's ended, right? That's now that person not so hot-headed. But we do have someone, and I feel like this is your energy. With the 3 of Wands, this is all about victory. But do you see how they're looking at this person as knowing their worth, right? With the reverse, it's still about not knowing someone's worth. There's this feeling of not budging because somebody's not ready to make an apology yet for a lot of you. I think there needs to be a balance in place, and once this balance comes in play, that's when that wheel's going to flip and these two are going to come towards each other. But right now for this weekly energy, it is kind of like going through the process. Someone's loyalty, that disloyalty that I was feeling for the beginning of the collective, I feel like there's just a lot of watchful energy. Somebody's got their boundaries up. For sure. All right. We are going to move on to Taurus. Cappies, hang tight. We have healing cards at the end, or you can go down to the description box and look for the collective healing. All right, Taurus, here we go. Do a quick shuffle. And we are going to see what plays out for Taurus on obedience, loyalty, and rigid from the collective. What does Taurus need to know? Here we go. 7 of Pentacles, the Tower reversed, 2 of Cups, the High Priestess, 9 of Swords reversed. We have the Devil energy here. Page of Cups reversed, Death, Hangman. Your overall energy, Taurus, is the Page of Wands reversed. Now, when we have the Page of Wands up here, which is fire energy, this is about a new start, going straight on in, having hot and creative new beginnings. I don't think a lot of you are feeling that way. I feel like a lot of you feel like that didn't happen, especially with this Hangman, ending with this Hangman. There's something that is leaving you to feel like you have to watch. For some of you, Taurus, there's this feeling there's some of you that are divided are going to have some love messages here, but also a partnership message here too. I'm feeling a couple of you, this is regards to a partnership of some sort, whether it's a friendship or a work related, take it as you leave it, but there's something that is growing here, and so I'm going to kind of divide them in two, okay? Take it, what resonates, leave the rest, Taurus. All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles here on this obedience. This is the Justice, right? Coming in here, wanting a balance, seeking the balance. But with the 7 of Pentacles here, and Taurus, this is your energy, the Earth here. Do you see how this individual is looking at the Queen here, who's handing the Pentacle over? This is something that's slow. This is about, do I really want to build this foundation? Somebody's questioning it. Now, the reason I say it's questioning it is because I feel like this individual, whether it be you or the other, take it, but I do think this is a partnership. Somebody knows that if there isn't a balance yet in this situation, harmony in this relationship, that it's going to result to the Tower. that if they don't do something, if the slowness doesn't stop, divine timing is going to come in. And that's what happens. When nothing happens, the universe comes in and says, this foundation can't stay this way as it is, so I am going to blow it up. It needs to be rebuilt. This is reversed though. So this is not quite at the precipice yet, but somebody knows that if something doesn't happen yet, the universe is coming in here. And I do feel like this is you with the High Priestess energy across from this. Somebody is absolutely using their intuition and knows that if something doesn't happen soon, if someone does not, if these two people do not come up with a solid way of moving forward and feeling good about it, that the Tower is going to happen. So there's almost this feeling of, especially with the Two of Cups here, I mean, this is a partnership, okay? This is an absolute partnership here. We got the Two of Cups here. This is all about having a partnership, okay? This is water energy here too, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But this is, somebody is feeling trapped in their head, like, almost like I feel like I'm choking right now, like wants to say something, wants to do something. But what's happening is, and this is really interesting, with the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords reversed, with it under loyalty and then following with the Devil thing, this is a loyal partnership. Okay, this is not a new partnership of any type. For some of you, this is career-based. For some of you, this is a love, committed relationship. So this is not a new relationship. So for you singles out there, this may not resonate with you, okay? For, it could be a friendship too. For some of you, this is a friendship. We have somebody who knows that this is bringing extreme agony to another individual because they can't come up with a balance, right? This is reverse. This is all inner turmoil and so forth. What's interesting is I feel like this loyal person has that knowing, right? Knows that this person has been going through this, knows that if they continue this way, it's going to pull in, and this is Capricorn energy, toxicity. For some of you, I feel like there is addiction involved in this. Some of you may be dealing with a partner, and I'm feeling alcoholism or anything like that. They asked me to look at the cups here. Someone's looking at the cup. Someone doesn't want them to drink that cup. It's almost like pulling away from the cup. For others of you, it's that not having that cup full and staring at the empty cup, not realizing that there could be a balance, and somebody may be overgiving. It's toxic. This High Priestess knows it's toxic. They are loyal. You are loyal. One side is loyal, very loyal, willing to work it out, but knows that if they say something or afraid to say something, remember I was feeling that tightness for a lot of you in my throat in the beginning of this reading. Somebody wants to say something, but knows that if something doesn't happen soon, this is going to happen. And it's like this wanting to say something, right? It's this watchful eye of setting supportive boundaries up here, right? Looking down at something, there's enlightenment of some sort. I feel especially, Taurus here, with the Page of Cups reverse, this is all about looking within, wanting to maybe apologize, something small, right? But with it reversed and the Death underneath it, I feel like it's the end of this. The slowness is going to, someone's going to have to speak up. It's like it needs to end. There's a need for it to end. if this Tower doesn't happen, it is leaving you in that hangman mode. You see how he's on the rock? Do you see how that bird's watching out? Look, somebody sees somebody not doing a goddamn thing. It's like they know. They know that this person has been toxic, has been in their head. They're frustrated. They're tired of circling around this individual. There's going to be an end to this feeling. Usually I would say the hangman is about taking the need to take a break or feeling stuck, and then they're getting enlightened. I don't feel any kind of enlightenment here. I feel like the only individual who's enlightened is the one who knows the situation, that it's not balanced. All right. That's our weekly energy here. Let's pull some collective healing cards for our earth signs, what you all need to know. What collective messages do we have here? Collective healing for earth signs. Give back. Ruminate. Progress. With give back, that's that equal give and take, that balance. Spirit's asking that with ruminate here and progress, there's definitely movement of some sort that's going to be in place, but there's going to be a need to heal so that you can progress, okay? There's definitely going to be the need to heal. What's interesting here is that we have a 9, so there's an ending of a chapter here, but what I love is this energy of, do you see how she's playing the flute and there's a knight coming in, like charging quickly? This is like somebody dreaming or wanting something more to come towards them. But there needs to be harmony in place. You know, you can't attract anybody or anything around you, but people are attracted by music. I mean, think about, you know, when they hear good music, they hear good high vibrations, they come towards you. A lot of this is asking you, even with this equal give back, it's like hang out with your family, be with your family, hang out with your friends, help you bring in the higher vibrations towards you. Get in higher vibrations, because once you get through that and you hear the harmony and you get through that, there is going to be some progress here too. You see how this is like a fairy, but it's really butterflies within those wings. I really feel like earth sign, there's some kind of evolvement going on here, a growth spurt of some sort. A growth spurt is happening. If it's not happening now, and for those of you who had some messages in regards to it being stale and not sharing what's happening in this energy this week, it's just the need of it coming in. All right, earth signs, if you like this reading, go ahead and hit the like button, and let me know if it resonates. I always read my comments, and I will see you guys next week. Take care, earth signs.